my name is Sindoni. Today's program is entitled Tracfone Hack Revealed. On December 14th of 2016, I went to Walgreens to purchase a Tracfone. It was a Tracfone model number LG442BG flip top. I then called a customer service phone number to activate the phone. They asked for the model number and serial number of the Tracfone, which I had provided. They then asked for me to navigate on the phone to find the SIM card number, which I also provided. They then asked me to find the telephone number on the prepaid menu. I repeated the phone number back to them that was issued for the cell phone, example 917, the area code, and the 7-digit phone number, example 555-1212, making the number 917-555-1212. Within a matter of minutes, tech support activated the phone. They then asked me to make a local phone call, which I was able to do. They then helped me set up a security code so that my phone, if it was stolen, would be very difficult for anyone to hack into. As an example, Tracfone requires a 4-digit passcode, so I chose a 4-digit passcode. I then opened up the service guide manual for the LG442BG Tracfone that I had purchased and wrote in the book the phone number, activation date, the serial number, accessories battery model number, travel adapter model number, and the security code that I had chosen while on the phone with customer service. I then wrote down the phone number on the Tracfone on a piece of paper with the Tracfone number and the customer service number department, example 917-555-1212 for my phone number, and the customer service number, which was 1-800-867-7183, and then I scotch taped the important information to the back of the cell phone, so that way if I ever needed it, it was available and easy to present. I then called about 3 people with my new telephone number and let them all know that my new number would be 917-555-1212. What I did not know was that my Bluetooth settings had been turned on and the Bluetooth tool was being used to set up Bluetooth as hidden, which meant I had no way of knowing by looking at the phone whether the Bluetooth was turned on or off. Being a little new to the phone, I didn't think about the Bluetooth security settings. Why would I? It was a new phone. I was reading the manual and playing with the phone, learning its features, functions, and benefits. After 2 weeks, I started getting phone calls asking that I provide the caller with my security code. I hung up the phone immediately. I wasn't falling for this trick. I then turned off the phone and then turned it back on to check on my Bluetooth security settings. I was surprised to find out that my Bluetooth security settings had been turned on and set to hidden. I quickly changed the settings back to their Tracfone default settings. I then turned off the phone and turned it back on. I was shocked to see that my settings were changed with my Bluetooth set to on and also set to hidden. This was crazy, I thought to myself. Alright, thinking in my head, putting on my thinking cap, what do I do now? I came up with a solution. I turned the phone off and then back on again. I then navigated to the settings feature and selected security code, where I typed in the 4-digit security code, example 8623. The code didn't work. I then checked my service guide manual for the phone information that I had written down on December 14, 2016 when I activated the number. The phone number that I had written down was 917-555-1212 in the book. I then checked the Tracfone under the prepaid icon and selected the tab. My phone number was what I noticed then was somehow switched to a different area code and a different telephone number, example 747-552-1313. I then called customer service and told them what had happened. The tech had to reset my security code so that I'd have to reselect a new security code. I then told them about my activation phone number, that it was now listed with an entirely different phone number. The customer service technician then told me that the phone number on my phone and their activation record shows the number is 747-552-1313. This was utterly impossible. My service guide booklet and my phone label taped to the phone was not the same number. But who would have the ability to hack into my phone and also be able to hack into the corporate office database records to change my telephone number? It could only be the Israeli Mossad. What was the purpose of going through all this trouble to hack into my Tracfone? The answer was rather simple. The hackers did not want me to be able to retrieve the two-step verification from Google that would tie into all of my YouTube accounts. By changing the Tracfone telephone number, whenever I tried to sign into any of my Gmail accounts, the two-step activation text message would be sent to an entirely different phone number, a phone number that was not on file with Google. Thus, the code was sent to an entirely different phone number and not the one that was on file, therefore making it impossible to sign into any of my Gmail YouTube accounts. So what was the solution? I had to email Gmail and let them know that I was hacked. Not long after, Google replied with a recovery email to solve the problem. One of the things I learned from this bizarre situation is to never assume that the phone is unhackable. I now do the following every time I turn off the phone. I take off the back cover of the Tracfone and then remove the SIM card. I then remove the battery. And then I replaced the back cover on the phone, putting back the SIM card into the phone and the battery. Then I turn on the phone, check my security code settings, check my Bluetooth settings, and check to see if I have the same current phone number. If everything checks out, I will then use the telephone to make a call. I will note here, providing my voicemail is set up, I'll also check that. Even with the Tracfone turned off, once it is turned on, all of my messages will be added to my cell phone. So I had the number that was sent to me to get my security code. So I'll list it here on the video so you can see it. So I had to play Internet Detective. I called the phone number, but I was told I needed to have a specific voicemail number in order to access someone's phone. How convenient. But the number is there for you to see. In closing, I would just like to say, when in doubt, check it out. Trust, but verify. Well, thanks for watching. Till next time, your host, Target of Surveillance, Stephen Sindoni.